Good morning, my friends. Welcome to Faith-Led Healing Podcast. My name is Tammy Trayer. I am your host, and I am sitting in the corner of my tiny home this morning with a fire cracking in our wood cook stove, and it is a very damp and cool and rainy Monday. I'm recording on Monday. You will be listening to this on Friday, and I'm sitting here with my herbal coffee. I use Dandy Blend. So if you're interested in checking that out, you can go to faithledhealing.com/dandyblend and check it out. You can also check out my resource page, faithledhealing.com/resources. I will be putting everything on there that I mentioned, likely on here. But my mug says life was meant for good friends and great adventures. And if that isn't the truth, and here we sit, and I'm grateful to spend it with you guys and to get back on here. It has been some time. This is episode number 9, and you can find the show notes by going to faithledhealing.com/podcast-9. So today is the beginning of a whole new journey for me. This year has been a rapid fire, very busy, very crazy year, but I am so blessed and so excited. I started schooling. As many of you know, I am a certified breathworker, and that's very quickly morphed into a completely different practice for me. I had no idea the path God had me on and where He was taking me, and I'm sure it's going to continue to just expand as we go. But faith-led healing now encompasses breathwork, and I am also now a certified integrative health practitioner as of September 23rd of 23. And I am super excited about that. And what does that mean for you? Well, that means that my mess has become my message. That the path that I traveled of being laughed at by the medical system and having God needing to diagnose me because I couldn't find the help and nobody understood what was going on with me and my body. And God led me to the doctor that got me started, and she was the only doctor in the United States that was explanting breast implants and had a detox protocol in place. So for those of you that don't know my story, I had life-saving surgery in 2016 from breast implant illness. A week later, I wouldn't have been here. And had I not been self-diagnosing for years prior, I wouldn't have even made it to an explant surgery. God divinely led me. And thankfully, I had the doctor that I did who got me a good start, but she disappeared off the face of the earth. And there wasn't anybody else at the time that had protocols in place or understood what was going on in the body. She did. And then God took over and divinely led me to everything I needed. And it was so amazing in my schooling to see that I was on the right path all that time and that God was just guiding me. And I had such brain fog that I was able to get and dive deep enough to get the help that I needed for myself. And now in my schooling, I took it to the full depth of things. And it was just quite amazing to see how intuitive I was through Him leading me and where it's brought me. And I don't want anybody to have to suffer the way I did. I felt like I was dying much of the time. I struggled very deeply for the last 7 years trying to understand and comprehend and learn what I needed to do for myself. And truly, when we have the support we need during a healing journey, it makes it so much easier. And also people that understand, that don't think we're losing our minds. I mean, the medical system laughed at me because they thought it was all in my head. It was certainly not all in my head. My body was deteriorating from the inside out. And it was quite the journey. But my mess has become my message. And I am here to support you. Whether it's breast implant illness, whether it's a rash on your skin, whether it's high blood pressure, whether it's whatever your symptom is, I can help you get to the root cause of it. And we can rebalance the body. And my goal is to help people to take their life and their health into their own hands and to live out their best life and to become their best selves. And at 53, I'm doing that myself. I feel like $1,000,000. I am enamored and awed at my body at 53 and what it is capable of, and just the amazingness of how our bodies are designed. Obviously here at Faith-Led Healing, this is a faith-based business, but I need it to be known that this is a Christ-centered business, that this isn't a woo-woo new age faith of any kind. This is Christ-centered, biblical, faith-based practice. And I take great pride in that, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And I realize that I'm probably going to turn off people because of that, but I also realize that I'm going to draw in people because of that. And I don't want to turn anybody away. I want to be able to help as many people as I possibly can. But as I said, God diagnosed me. God led me to what I needed to heal. God is taking me on this journey. And one of the greatest things that came from my healing journey is my relationship with Christ, my relationship with Jesus, my relationship with Papa, as you will hear me refer to him. And some may find that that is disrespectful. He's our Father. And let me tell you, it got personal. We are like this, and it's not disrespect at all. It's a deep, deep passion and a deep love for him, for his love for me, for his caring, for his hand in my life, for his direction. It's so amazing, guys. It's so amazing. And, you know, I've heard people say to me, I wish I had faith like hers. Okay. I want you to understand that whatever you hear coming out of my mouth on here and whatever you see flowing through me, because I'm vibrant and I feel vibrant, and I'm that way because my life is so amazing because of him. I see life through different lenses than the average man and woman, but it's not something you can't have. Where I am and what I have going on in my life is a direct result of me just putting my 100% trust and faith in him and seeking him wholeheartedly every day, in every way, in everything that I do. It's a process. You know, I used to have fear, anxiety, worry over finances, my children, my spouse, my everything. You know, I'd worry about everything. I don't worry about a blessed thing anymore. I don't have to. We don't have to. But it's our flesh, and and that's what happens. But I don't have fear, worry, anxiety, any of that anymore. I don't. My journey and my mess took me through such an amazing wilderness. And not here, but it was an amazing journey, guys. And when we walk such things out, it changes us. And I'm grateful for the change it brought on in me. And, you know, I want to see those changes in you. I'm here to support all of you. I do the breath work because most people are stuck in fight and flight. They are in a very anxious, overwhelmed, worried, rushed, stressed state. You can't do anything with the body when it's in that place. You've got to remove all of that. And breath work allows the body to slowly chip away. It removes past trauma. It helps people with PTSD and anxiety, depression. It's an amazing tool. And I want to encourage you to join me. Right now, I have sessions, group sessions, every Monday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That may change, but how to find them will not. You can go to faithledhealing.com/calendar and scroll down to group sessions. Sign up for one. And as a podcast listener, you can use Breathe Podcast 7, and that will get you a complimentary $7 session versus the normal $27. I keep my group sessions low so that people can afford to utilize this as a tool for their healing and well-being and self-care. And I also do one-on-one sessions, which take things much, much deeper and really chips away at things in the body and the mind. And I also offer integrative health sessions. As an integrative health practitioner, I do a free consultation so that you can connect with me and see if what I have to offer works for you and is what you're looking for, and that we connect well. And from there, I offer packages and different means of being able to assist you on whatever journey it is. This is not a cookie cutter practice. I accommodate all of my people based on and my clients based on their needs. So you can sign up for a free consultation if you are dealing with things in the body, you haven't been able to get answers, you're desperate, you're looking for help, you need change, even if you want to lose a couple pounds. Get on my calendar, faithledhealing.com/calendar. One of the first two things you'll find there is a free consultation and a toxicity assessment, which I'll be sharing more on next week. I just want to say also, I'm really excited. Part of this year's journey was having to hire people, and I've rehired my friend David from Africa, who will be helping to make sure that these podcasts get out every Friday and that I am held accountable and doing my podcast every week. Why? Because I can't do it alone anymore. There is just so much on my plate, and I need help, and that's a good thing, because being able to expand is blessing other people. And it is also blessing my mountain boy, my son, Austin, who you will be hearing much more about and probably seeing more often and from time to time in different events I'm doing and different things. I'm very proud of him. I'm proud of the man he has become, and he is schooling right now as well, and it was just becoming very hard for him to school and work the job that he was, because it couldn't accommodate him and work around his school schedule. I can, and I need help badly, so that I can keep up with everything and keep these things and these services available to everybody. The podcast is going to be aired every Friday, and it'll be roughly 15 minutes, and it will be honed in on topics and really there as a tool for you to take away nuggets and varying things to help you in your healing journey, in your walk in life. Because quite honestly, faith-led healing's purpose is to help people mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. It's not just about poor health. It might just be that you have had a loss in your life, or struggles in your office, different things that have caused you great anxiety. Maybe you want to walk closer with Jesus. You're going to gain all kinds of nuggets of those sorts here on Faith Led Healing Podcast, because there's a lot going on in our world. There's a lot in our world that could be consuming you and overwhelming you right now. You're not alone. But there are tools and there are people that care. And I am here to tell you that I care more than you will ever know about the well-being and happiness and life that people are living. I want to encourage you and inspire you and to help you live the best life you possibly can. So with all that being said, my takeaway for you folks today is, in the world that we live in right now and the upside downness of everything, I want you to seek Jesus first. I want you to keep your eyes on him. I want you to put your faith and your trust in him. And I want you to build on that relationship. That is going to be our most vital tool in the things ahead. And learning how to trust him in all circumstances. For example, when things crumble in my life, like I had plans and they didn't go as I desired, I don't get upset. I praise him and I thank him for that, because he removed something from my life that wouldn't have served me, and he's got something so much better ahead for me. I know that the average man has a really hard time wrapping their head around something like that, but I promise you, as you deepen your walk with Papa, you will start to understand and see that he loves us so greatly, and he desires and wants to give us the desires of our heart, the goodness, the things we want. But it doesn't always look the same as what we ask. His version is going to possibly be different, but I promise you, it's always going to be better than what we've anticipated. So keep your eyes on him. Keep trusting him. And folks, I'm here for you. I'm here to support you in whatever it is that you are walking out. Whether it's emotionally, physically, spiritually, I'm here for you. I am here for you. So please get on my calendar, faithledhealing.com/calendar. Reach out to me. There's a contact page on my website. If you have ideas for the podcast, reach out and ask your questions. Request your topics at podcast@faithledhealing.com. I will answer your questions on air. It'd be an honor to be able to answer your questions and cover the topics that you want to hear. That's why I'm doing this. So please reach out to me. Email me, podcast@faithledhealing.com. I'm going to jump off. You guys have a fabulous day, and I look forward to our journey ahead every Friday. You guys take care. God bless.